Hello to all of my Cancers. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading, Cancers. Let's get into it. Let's get into it right now, Cancers, at the time of filming. This is your Sunday video, but this video is for the 29th of January through the 28th of February. We're going to get right into it. We don't have any planets that's retrograde right now. We are experiencing post-shadow Mercury retrograde, but it's post-shadow, right? So you may be feeling a little bit of it. Messages are clearer than they were before when Mercury was retrograde, so try not to get stressed out. We have a full moon on the 5th of February in Leo, right? So in Leo, we're not talking about any Leos that you know. A moon in Leo is like a royal sunshine because Leo is ruled by the sun, where you guys are ruled by the moon. And it focuses on your creativity and bold expression, grace and courage, right? And so Leo's energy is deeply rooted in heart space. So let's get right into it. Let's get into it. Leo is a fire sign, so somebody may be a little fired up in their emotions. This is where you're going to boldly cut whatever ties you need to cut with whomever or whatever emotionally, but you're taking action to do it. Leo is a divine masculine energy, and so as you know, on Sundays we have questions. We have questions. Okay, so somebody looks like they're talking about you behind your back, but you have decided, hey, keep on talking, create your own karma. I'm no longer afraid of whatever I thought I was nervous about, cutting people off, because I've forgiven you, but I'm moving on. Here we have the Moon card. We also have the Strength card. We also have the Six of Swords. We also have the Three of Swords. We also have Everything is Fine. That's right. We also have the King of Pentacles. So it looks like somebody was either afraid that somebody's darkness was going to rear its ugly head and cause you some kind of maybe bodily harm or ruin your reputation in a sense, right? But it also, you got to remember too, Cancer, that whoever or whatever that could be plotting and planning behind your back, they're behind you for a reason. Like people have been talking about you with someone else, talking about you behind your back. But guess what? It doesn't matter. They're creating their own karma. At this point, you're at a stage in your life you don't really care. They're behind you for a reason. They're part of your past. You've already sailed away. You know, trust me, your actions, taking actions of sailing away from them is going to hurt them more than anything, right? If you let it sit in your water, which I don't see you allowing that to happen, by the way, Cancers, even though it could be deeply disappointing for you that people are still, talking about you behind your back. Hey, in running smear campaigns, what does it say? Everything is fine. Source says to you, you don't even need to worry about it. Matter of fact, somebody is starting to get so comfortable emotionally with forgiving other people, getting your heart chakra in alignment, because this is where you're headed to. We have the King of Pentacles. You're moving towards such a very wealthy life. You all are not only the mother of the Zodiac, I'm talking to men and women Cancers, but you're also the money sign Cancers. Somebody is starting to get so comfortable with forgiving people and moving on sooner, and instead of letting it sit in your water. The more and more you're able to tap into your strength, like really get a clear vision. This card right here is attached to Leo. Leo, this card is the 8th card in tarot. The top window for the number 8 is for your spiritual vision. How do you see your lives, right? Do you see your life settling down with the family or not? It doesn't, romantically link with somebody, friendship circles. Like, how do you see your life for yourself? Very wealthy, traveling every time you turn around. How do you see your lives, right? Write it down. Take some kind of action, Cancer. I want you all to write it down. Don't just let it sit in your spirit, right? Sit in your water where it's getting contaminated by everything else. Create a vision board. Do you see yourself owning several properties? Do you see yourselves sitting on your throne and helping to change other people's lives? Because again, this money is connected to your relationships with other human beings. Are you saying, hey, I want to build a homeless shelter. I want to put in a water filtration system. What does your heart want to do? You are nurturers by default. So you want to nurture something that's healthy, not the things that you're leaving behind, things that could have, deeply disappointed you, people who are committed to misunderstanding you. So keep your focus. Keep your laser focus. The bottom window for the number 8, because you have a top window and the bottom window. The bottom window for the number 8, Cancer, is for your good product and service. Everybody has a gift that they can give to the world, right? Maybe you sell lashes. Maybe you have a YouTube channel. Maybe you give out advice. Maybe you're a life coach. Whatever it is, figure out how to monetize it. That's it. Figure out how to monetize it. But you're sailing away from all the nonsense that you're leaving in the past. Here are the questions you want to ask yourselves. Here's the question you want to ask yourself as we're moving towards this full moon. Your mind should be so focused on moving away from all the craziness of life as it relates to people not filling in the blanks. You got to guess and try to figure out, what people are thinking. You're scared that somebody could be after you to try to do something. All of that other stuff, Source is saying to you, release it, release it, release it, release it. First question you want to ask yourselves is, do you connect to your core or your center daily, right up under your breastplate, that core area? You may want to do some kind of core strengthening yoga or core strengthening exercises for that. Second question is, how do you express your creative side? Again, how do you express your creative side? Third question is your current wardrobe really expressing who you are, Cancers? Is it? Does it express who you really, really are? Is it something you want to like jazz it up a little bit more pizzazz, like something where it just says, boom, this is who I am, unapologetically. You're not arrogant, especially coming out of something that could, several situations. These could have been family situations. These could have been people who died in your family coming up. Life has humbled you. So it's time for you to shine and really focus on yourselves, right? Third question is your current wardrobe really expressing who you are? Your fourth question is, do you protect your energy and your time by politely saying no to requests and invitations that are not aligned to your being? And then last but not least is, could you create more time and space for self-exploration and self-expression? Yes, those are questions you want to ask yourselves, right? As we move towards this full moon. Right now we are in the first quarter moon. First quarter moon is about taking action. We have a first quarter moon in Taurus. That kicked off on the 28th. Taurus is an earth sign. You want to get rooted and grounded in Mother Earth, which means you want to get settled in somewhere, not all over the place because you're hurt. This is, again, if you need to cut some people, places, or things off and for you to heal, there's no expiration date on the time you need to heal. 3 of Swords. Yeah, 3 of Swords. Like I said before, you could be disappointed in some people who could be talking about you behind your back, and you could be disappointed in people's actions. But again, you have so much ancestral support around you. We have the Queen of Swords. This is, again, where your yeses are yes, your no's are no. You're even vetting. See right here? This is your water behind. This is your emotions behind, low vibrating emotions behind lock and key. Before you have a negative thought about something, you see feel a negative vibe about something coming about, let me switch courses. This is not you being delusional, but if that negative self-talk has stopped you in the past, like, I wonder why I don't have any friends. I wonder why this doesn't happen. I wonder why my family is like this. You don't need to wonder why. All you need to know is that certain things have happened to you that cause you to move away from that energy, right? If anything, you want to get near water. Here we have the 7 of Cups, the King of Cups, and I was talking about temptation here. Whenever you're tempted to start thinking negative thoughts, say, nope, look around you. I'm on a beach somewhere. Envision yourself on a beach if you're not physically on the beach. I envision myself on a beach somewhere, and I have expansion all around me. I'm surrounded by my ancestors. I'm surrounded by people who love me, my ancestors. I have expansion. Here we have the 3 of Wands here. So I'm getting inspired. I'm getting fired up. This is where somebody may be learning a new language. This is where somebody may be, like just really exploring kind of sort of where you want to settle down, where you want to create a life. And I do see you being victorious at doing that. So congratulations to you, Cancer. Here we have the 6 of Wands. But again, I do see you moving as far away from just bad, low vibrating energy altogether. People who's sitting around gossiping and talking about people. I see you connecting with people who are talking about ideas, not talking about people. like talking about ideas. Again, I see you just having a different circle than what you've had before. Again, nobody really knows what your journey has been, Cancer, but I see you moving forward. So the temptation you may have may just be as a result of your healing process of just remembering what you had to leave behind. But everything is fine. Two of Swords, the Six of Wands. Again, we have the Nine of Wands. We have the Death card. We have the Star card, and also the Devil card. Yes. So someone was uncertain. The Death card. So someone was really, really uncertain. Somebody may have had some feelings that a family member or something was going to die, or somebody had. But a Death card doesn't always mean, it means a rebirth as well. So you too went through a rebirth when you were at your lowest point, where you were just thinking, gosh, I'm going to be by myself. If I leave certain people behind, what are they going to do? They're going to ruin my reputation. People are going to run a smear campaign. Those are not your primary focuses anymore. Matter of fact, you're on the other side of fear and doubt and uncertainty. You're totally on the other side of it. Matter of fact, one of the things I do see somebody doing is drinking more water. Here we have the Star card, right? On some cards, you see a person with the Star card is attached to Aquarius, and we are in Aquarius season. And Aquarius's ruling planet, one of its ruling planets, Uranus, went stationed direct on the 22nd of January. Uranus is the planet of change, liberation, and freedom. And so I see somebody just have a change of heart. It's like, you know what? There have been some tricky relationships in the past that I may have nurtured or mothered, or, felt some kind of way. Maybe time has passed, and, maybe I've forgiven people. Maybe because I've forgiven people, maybe I can possibly reconnect. And Source was like, no, it's over. It's completely over. Again, I see you being victorious. I see you moving on. We got the Six of Wands twice. There could be two people in particular that you're leaving behind that you were a little nervous about what they're going to be saying about you. Smear campaigns. Again, that's the karma they're creating for themselves. They won't have any access to you anymore because those it's like you left them behind. They've cut themselves out of your life. And here's a sad thing about it. One of them in particular, one is the leader, one is the follower, right? The follower, even though you have compassion for both, because you know exactly where it's coming from, you are still saying to yourself, Cancer, but I need to leave them both behind. So you all know exactly who I'm talking about, something that somebody was in denial about in the past. Your eyes are wide open. Like I said, now that your eyes are open, you've sailed away from a situation and you're no longer in denial about it. And these are people that are close to your heart. These are people that are close to your heart. It could be family members. It could be somebody's mom, and it could be somebody's sister that I see somebody leaving behind. Again, if you have a great relationship with your mom, you have a great relationship with your sister, obviously I'm not talking about you. It could be two other people, but it's people that you feel like have been talking about you behind your back. People that you love that have been talking about you behind your back. And when you look back over the years, long and arduous journeys of highs and lows, every time you try to warm up to a situation, what happened? You actually ended up getting burned. So you can now justify that a relationship is over for good. It's over for good. There's no need to go back. You're not worried about smear campaigns. Somebody has really, really been through it. And like I said before, just the thought about going around certain people was just overwhelming. It could have even caused you to seem moody. It could have caused you to seem combative to some degree. Your words may have cut people deep. Your words and actions may have cut people deep, like a sword, Cancer. But I do see that turning around, and I do see that changing. So yes, this is where you start to shine. You start to focusing on, hey, I need to take some kind of action to set me apart from everybody else, right? Yeah, set me apart from everybody else. I've already been through it. I don't have to. Here we have the Six of Wands, right? And so somebody may have felt like, so the Six of Wands came out twice upright, but then it also came out one time in reverse. So somebody may feel like, you know what, to some degree, I feel like I've been able to victoriously move forward, but it doesn't really feel like a win. There could be a small part of you, like a third of you, 2/3 of you feels like, yes, I did it. I was able to get as far away. But a part of you may feel like a little disappointed, like, wow, I wish it could have been a different outcome. But when you look at the truth of the matter is that it's not a different outcome. The truth of the matter is that it's not a different outcome. Whoever it is that's talking about you behind your back, the only people that would even sit there and entertain whatever they're talking about is people that's already on that low frequency with them. In either case, because you're so highly intuitive, you all, like I said before, are human lie detectors. Cancers are human lie detectors. You're so highly intuitive, and information comes to you through the air, through your water, it's hard to hide emotions from water signs. And you'll pick up on that energy so quickly that we have the King of Wands. Somebody just doesn't feel like they've been in an authoritative energy, right? We got the King of Wands that came out in reverse, right? So somebody may not, but we got the Wheel of Fortune. We also have the Fool card, the Devil card came out twice, and also the Temperance card. And so because you may know exactly who it is, Source is trying to give somebody some time to move on from feeling like they were a fool, in the past. Again, giving you some time to change your mind. All the time that you may have felt like you wasted going back and forth trying to give people chance after chance after chance after chance. If anything, we're not calling anybody a fool. You're just learning how to change course here. And Source is giving you some time to do that, Cancers. And so all that time and energy that you may have felt like you wasted in it, Source is going to give all of that back to you. So it could feel like there's an angel on one shoulder and a devil on another shoulder, right? And at times, this Temperance card right here lets me know that there is abundance and prosperity on the horizon. The Temperance card is attached to Sagittarius, and you could have Sagittarius in your chart, but it's also ruled by Jupiter, right? Jupiter. And so not only was something overwhelming, these could be multiple people too. Not only has it been overwhelming for somebody and disappointing, it could also be draining for you to know that, wow, people would really stoop that low to try to hurt you emotionally, right? And so this right here is telling you to get more serious about getting rooted and grounded in your life. Matter of fact, the Devil card is attached to Capricorn. So this is really reiterating to you, make sure your root chakra is not out of alignment. Here are some transformational power questions you can ask yourself for your root chakra. Why am I becoming more abundant every day? This is what you're asking your subconscious, right? Your subconscious mind. And another question could be, why am I becoming continually more stable and grounded, right? So what somebody's saying about you behind your back is not going to disrupt you like it did before, because you understand how powerful your water is. People want your emotions. They want you to look like you're the one that's mentally unstable, when really you're not. Really, you're not. You have expansion all around you, and you're moving towards an enormous amount of wealth, and you have a good heart. And you have a good heart. So like I said before, I see you changing courses. I see you really, really just putting to death, just putting to death fear, doubt, uncertainty about your future moving forward. I see you saying so laser focused on your path. You don't even really care what people are saying or what they're up to. You're just deciding, I need to move forward. I need to move forward. I can let whoever think whatever. I'm just moving on. So this is good for you, Cancers. Good, good, good. Don't forget to, like I said before, because you've already been humbled by your life experiences through losing loved ones to death, to have smear campaigns run on you, betrayed by your own family members. Some of you all, you've already been humbled. So it's time for you to really step out and shine in your own light. Okay. So please, I know a lot of Cancers are homebodies. You feel comfortable with being at home. You're divine feminine energy and you're in receiving mode, which is why the King of Wands and the Six of Wands could have come out in reverse, where somebody kind of sort of feels like some of their power has been, But again, you're taking your power and your intellect back. Some of your power may have been questioned. Like I said before, there could have been a lot of conversation about you, but you're no longer in denial about things. You know the truth. There are people who are just straight up jealous. They're trying to compare your life to their life. And please, and I'm gonna tell you, like I told another reading for another sign, don't equate age with wisdom. If somebody is older than you are and you are further along than they are in their journey, again, you've already been humbled by life. You don't have to go back and repeat some. Where's the Nine of Wands? You don't have to go back through the fire of a long and arduous journey that you've already come through just to prove to a person, hey, I've been there where you've been, and see, I got the battle scars for it. Be comfortable with letting whoever think whatever, Cancer. So hopefully those questions have helped you. And let's keep it moving forward so we can go ahead and close out your reading. Again, happy Sunday. Ground yourselves. That's right. Stay grounded. Take walks on a regular basis. Get that energy charged. Sit in your living room or wherever your prayer room or whatever your room in your house to get grounded. The building that you live in is rooted and grounded to the earth. But the main thing is that you want to create a schedule where you are some quiet time for you, Cancers. Quiet time for you. Because like I said before, it looks like there's been a lot of hurt from family members. It's been a lot of death, possibly. You could have experienced a lot of death in your family. Lots of things that really broke your heart and deeply disappointed you. But I can't even express the amount of ancestors you have around you. So if your fear was being by yourself, you don't have anything to fear. Affirmations for joy. That's right. I was created for a purpose. Great things happen to me each day. My very presence is a blessing. I believe in myself. Joy is a choice and I choose joy. Greater is coming. I am enough. That's right. That's it. That's it. Let's see what your number is. Let's pull let's pull a Moonology. We got one Oracle card. We're going to pull another card. But yes, your life is joyous without backstabbing energies. I'm telling you, without energies where you just, and if it's loved ones that you feel like you lost, create an altar to them. If you believe in creating altars to your loved ones or whatever you feel like you need to do to heal. 28, which reduces to 10. In an effort to accomplish great things, you recognize the value of working with others. You make a capable and compassionate leader, Cancers, who can bring people together and drive a team toward achievement. Yeah, you're not worried about people who are jealous, that are a part of your past. You're not trying to reconnect with those energies. Like I said before, you got tons of ancestors around you who have already been here, that has been downloading messages to your spirit. They've been talking to you about it, letting you know you're headed in the right direction. So get your style together. What do you want when people see you? What do you want them to see all over you, right? It's like a mixture of humility and success. Like I earned this. I earned this place on the throne. I got the Queen of Swords, and we also have the King of Pentacles, right? So I do see a person whose heart is, like I said, you're still very friendly, you're still very approachable, but I do see the King of Wands in reverse. So somebody may not feel like that they are inspiring a lot of people, but you are. You inspire more people than you realize. And like I said, I see the Six of Wands card came out 3 times. But so 2/3 of the time somebody feels victorious, but in a third of you may feel like, I really wish I could have brought certain people along with me. But guess what? They burn themselves out of your life. They cut themselves out of your universe by their scathing remarks, their actions, through word, thought, or deed, cut you like a sword, or, but like I said, the past is the past. You're no longer in denial. You are going to turn this King of Wands that's in reverse and recognize your power to inspire and help people to find their light within themselves. I see you taking that action, not letting that sit in your water, keeping you boiling mad, right? If anything, you're inspiring people. So I do see you turning that around. That is what I have for you. Thank you for joining me, Cancers. I will see you all on Motivational Monday. Bye.